Alright, Fire Captain Tom. I'm gonna try here. I'll get this one. I'm going after this big hard maple here. I'll explain a little my process as I go here, since I got the video in the cab. This tree's going that way, and I don't want to pull it back through all this little crap. What I'm gonna do, well, first thing I do is I open up this stuff. Big ass tree up there. Now that has me a little bit excited. But back to the moral. I'm gonna open these up. Those who don't know watching this video and they're just like, oh, a bear, that's cool. Bears are the biggest harvester Ponsse makes. It's the biggest. This thing has more power than any other machine I've been in by far. Take a big ass tractor machine and compete with stuff like this. Now I'm cutting my notch out. By notch, I mean just the front of the face of the tree. I don't necessarily cut a wedge or anything else. Cover this back side. I'm going to put it right in that gap I just made. Go to the right. Oh no. Oh fuck. There goes two. Another tree in the pile. Suppose I'll get in a place where you can see the process is. Then to my head, the diameter chain is pretty worn. So it's reading 2 inches smaller the bigger these logs get. That is 18-inch small. measured enough of them now to know. I'm supposed to send someone out with that because my calipers are still in finish. Some days I'm way better than others. Today's Saturday. I had a few drinks last night. I slept in. I still was itching to come run it. But what I'm saying is it's one of those days where it's not my best day. I'm not doing too bad, but it's definitely missing a few moves more than I would miss normally. One piece I just handled this way too many times. It's kind of, this would be a pretty difficult tree to do. It's a pretty big bushy top, hard maple. There was a point in time I'd drive right past something like this just because it was a pain in the ass to pick out with my harvest, pick apart with it. Now these are like my favorite trees to do. These make the day go by. They add up to some volume. done. The tree I uprooted. If I don't get to it now, especially because it's on the trail I still haven't cut yet, I'm gonna get to it. I don't just leave shit like that hanging. We have to have pretty nice looking work. Doesn't have to be perfect, but like it can be pretty nice. We do have to utilize. We gotta, not super picky, but I gotta make it look better than that. High brush isn't a thing out here either. Like it's more of a deer barrier than anything. So leave your brush high. I think the whole notion of high slash has gotten carried away. Like 2-foot high standard. Yeah, if you want to let the deer just walk through and eat all the regen, nah, make it a jungle with your tops on the big trees. Utilize the wood. Leave them tops high. I'm not saying to a twisted mess, but I'll give you a good example. Right here, this top, this bushy top, I just left it high because that's gonna be it's a nice opening there, getting sunlight. Nothing's gonna browse any of the regen there. Like it's gonna stand up like that for 15 years, 10 years maybe, not even that long. Be 5 years, it'll still be up, but hopefully by that time the sprouts get above the deer. It's a nice little barrier. Still see that big log tree in the distance. I really want to get to it. Cut this other big one though. Everything pretty much the same way. I get rid of my unmerchantable trees, get rid of the trees in my pile area, get rid of the trees in my fall area in the trail. Then I go after the big log tree. On this site in particular, the order of removal is trees over 16 inch and anything in the weeds. To bring the basal area down to 60, 70. No, it was 70, 80. But I could bring it down to 60. And that's on an average. So if I have one spot that's real thick, and one spot that's real thin because I cut all the big trees out, that's perfectly acceptable. I don't really think about it too much. I just don't cut the little trees that are gonna make log trees. Like, I'm probably gonna leave that tree. It's probably 16 inches, but I gotta leave some of these nice ones because right there, the second one there is a much bigger tree. I'm gonna take that one instead. I might end up taking, I don't know. Say too in hardwood, you're like, if a tree's a chunk of veneer when you're driving by it, that's when you probably should cut it. But I feel like some corporation wrote that rule. And as we're finding out more and more, those corporations are probably owned by some foreign company. So, I don't know, Lime isn't. So they said, on the books at least. But, I disagree with a lot of policy, but I mean, I got cut trees to make money, so I don't really give a shit. Here I'm gonna drop that in the trail, gonna risk losing measurement, moving the whole tree around. Pop the second 10. So that second 10 was 15 inches. My head read it as 30. So nice log tree. Third one, another 15. I know what a 13-inch tree looks like, and that ain't. Marking system on here. You can see that. Could have got another 8-foot log there, but maybes, you're better off just taking it for sure. Maybe only slow you down. The only one who will win in the long run is the corporation I work for by taking that extra second. I won't see a difference. I like to do that on my pulpwood because if I hang it off that head 2 feet off the top of the knife there, that's almost exactly 8 feet, which doesn't hang off the log truck. Our length it's supposed to be is 8'4", so it's a little short, but log trucker doesn't have to trim. Log trucker never will complain. Especially makes it easier when you're coming up to a crotch or something and there's no way you're gonna get a length on it. I just drop it before I even roll to it most of the time. Flip her around, cut her off, then your crotch breaks into 2 pieces too. Here, I can squeeze an extra piece out of this without having to knife it 50 times. Boom, done. Flail at the end, chipper don't care. Oh fuck, gotta keep going ahead here. Just hit this one with the head anyways. I hate having to cut trees this size. Sorry, tree. These are the ones I try and avoid at all costs. These are your future. Look at that. I'm sorry, tree. Yeah, there's no reason you should be generating bolts when you're cutting hardwood. You're cutting it wrong if you're generating more bolts than logs. Unless there's only bolt trees there and you're doing a thinning on them. But in a stand like this, if you're not cutting these big trees and you're thinning the bolts out, you're cutting it wrong. Bolts are pretty young trees. Just tell by the bark. Versus these log trees are kind of got that old hard looking bark to them. They definitely grew slower because they've been here a while. So right here I'm going to leave these two here on this decent smaller one because yeah, even though these have some younger sprout, like this low hanging limbs are a bad thing. A McCormick sprouting one, something like that. Those will help keep the limbs off that nicer tree because those will grow bigger, soak the sunlight up, make that other one grow more at the canopy than sprout limbs down low. Now where'd that big tree go? next time right there. That tree's gonna grow. Has a beautiful canopy on it too. Nice kind of bloomed out. It's gonna be a hell of a tree. Let's see. Oh, I can't not go over here. I can't. I'm fucking thinning that. I can stand. Don't give a shit. Look at these. We got 3 of them. Woo! Oh yeah. Look at this. These are my type of trees. Oh, look at this one. Remember, even these tires on this machine are bigger than your standard harvester around in the Great Lakes states. That's a big hard maple. That's a big hard maple right there too. Fuck me. Hell yeah, brother. Alright, if you hung around this long, YouTube, you're gonna get to watch me cut down some big ones here. There's like a sliding scale of big in my eyes. There's like, you know, there's nice size, there's big, there's real big, there's really big. These are real big. Not real big, really big. Really big is like, you know, I probably can't fit it in the head. Like this, the trick is to not get your bar caught in this stump. So I'm not going to have enough bar to cut it all the way off. This looks like it's pretty flared. I don't think my bar will make it all the way through, but here we go. Good big set. Should I try and get you here? Take off at 5, 4, 3. Still gonna find out. Wham Aberdino. The whole fucking tree. Oh, I took 180 out first. Logistical. thing I've learned is if you're gonna grab the limbs like this and try and rip them off by tilting the head up, one thing you want to do is make sure you leave the tree long. You want as much weight as you can on that tree. I don't do it as much anymore. There I'd probably rip off if it's heavy enough to stay on the ground. I find it's a little too risky. I don't know if it's going to work or not every time, and then the times it doesn't work, it just costs you time. So I can guarantee I can saw that limb off every time, and it will come off every time. So it's not a risky move that way. You go to rip it off, it doesn't rip off. Next step is to saw it, so you might as well just saw it off anyways. It does, sometimes they come off, but it's risky. Come on. So that too, like I've learned that you gotta know when to drop them. Like, this piece of pulpwood was not worth picking out. It just wasn't. I don't care what anyone fucking says. Like if I was on a private sale with a private landowner, yeah, I'm gonna cut those and get every piece to the middle. I'm on a corporate block of timber that's 576 acres. Half a million acres and 2 people. Like, I'm good. I'm not gonna waste my time. I'm getting paid. Look at that toadstool. See, when you get big ones like that one, it makes trees like these two look pretty small, but they're both pretty big. I mean, they're not huge. Of course I'm gonna cut them all. Like, sort of fucking silly question is that? This one's next. There my head's telling me it's 24 inches. I didn't think that tree was that big. Maybe it's finally reading right. I don't know. There's 20. Well, that's pretty good. Silly. Still gonna send it. I'm looking for the log to clean up. I think it will. There it was. It's kind of rotten on the inside. Just like my ex-girlfriend. Oh! I'm just kidding. Happily married man. Nice if all I had to do was cut logs. That'd be oof. I mean, the logs are done now. Those last 3 pieces, 2 pieces, 1 piece of pulp take me more time than the rest of the fucking tree. Got pulp now. Be it on this guy. There's nothing in that piece. That there. That one or that one next? Question. Over there, I could tell it was leaning towards this hole. So there, it's pulling out brush. I know I can't grab it very well, and yet I still keep trying to pull out brush because I just saw it off. Forestry a little nervous this week. He was riding with me. He's a younger guy. He's 29, he said? Yeah. I had a tree hanging. It was big soft maple, and it was hanging over the cap, but the stem looked like it's leaning the other direction. And it's a big tree. And I think his butt was a little puckered when I made that back cut. Can even see this. Best I can do. don't move trees like that in a Scorpion. You don't do that with an Ergo C5. Maybe an Ergo C5. Maybe, if you had an AJ on it. But like, look at that. Oh, I could have just fed and pulled that, but I chased it instead. Like, this machine is a fucking animal. That's a nice, big fucking log. Fuck me. It says it's 18 inches, it means it's 20, and I could get my tape measure out, and I guarantee it's 20 fucking inches. YouTube viewers, if you stuck around with me this long, I appreciate it. Your views keep me going, your comments, posting shit. I'm not an online person. I like making these videos. It started when I was piece cutting because I'd watch and I wanted to document some of the big ass timber I was cutting. Because I knew I wouldn't be like that forever, and I'm glad I did. And then I started filming myself in the harvester too, and I like watching those back. I feel like it made a big difference when I first started in a machine, watching my videos back and seeing where I was losing time. Like I could see on the video where I was wasting my time, and I think that really increased my production, like especially in softwood. I had one video I made, it's like the first summer I had my second Ergo. It got a shit ton of views, and all I did was watch it. I watched a lot of times I could see where I was losing time, and it was glaring to me, and I don't know why people kept watching it. I'm putting out videos that are way more efficient than that, and definitely gotten better, but haven't had the views that one did just because it's nice timber. But it was getting better. Oh, I don't want to be just like when I ran aside. I want to just be a Sawyer and just another one. The goal always is to be first and the last guy you say the only name when you're asked who's the best you know. That's it. Got a long way to go. Keep practicing every day, but it's the ultimate fucking goal. Alright, big slop coming up. Look at that. Okay, what? Well, you can be nice and I'll move the camera. No. Bear with me. This sucker's going. There's a big ugly tree. Those burrows on it. So, again, I don't want to give away all my secrets, but I had a way to make this tree pretty easy. That base is going to be a piece of pulp, no matter what I do with it, or if it's the right length. I think that's where that's at. Oh, right there. Could have cut off a little more. Boom. Well, that's a big fucking Michigan boom baby. A fucking dumbass can shove it up the own ass. There you go. It's the only secret I'm giving up. Look at that. Bam! Fucking clapped out some fucking clam bug skitter or grapple skitter. That's the word I'm looking for. Good to see you do that. I don't even think I could pull this fucking tree with the limb. You know, without it being limbed, it sure as hell couldn't. That clown doesn't even own it. I can't stand that one in particular. Just fucking, I pray to God to look over me when I go to the woods. Big Indiana boom baby. Making it seem like not wearing a helmet is a smart idea. Prevents visibility. That little fucking brim on your helmet makes a blind spot. Are you fucking retarded or just that dumb? Because I don't know. I bet I worked on all piece cutter crews. There wasn't a fucking sawyer on the crews that didn't wear a helmet. And these are some old school guys that have been doing it longer than him. You know, they wore fucking chaps too. Not like like chaps. You wear cutting pants that have chap parts sewn into them. You're like a big dumb hillbilly out there in your fucking baseball cap. As a piece cutter, I realized my prime years were in my fucking 20s. That's it. That was my prime, was in my 20s. Piece cutting. Yeah, I could efficiently still get through timber and piece cut and make money with production cutting. Just basic because of the experience end of it, but that get up and go, she done went. You struggle to get out of bed in the morning. Back hurts so bad, and your hips. Yeah. Don't let anyone fool you. It still carries a saw. I wish they got off the ground a long time ago. Anyone who's done it long enough doesn't want to do it forever. Saw's a hell of a lot faster than any chainsaw I own, so got a whole garage full of them that I never touch anymore. If anyone wants to use chainsaw too, I got lots of 661s laying around. If anyone needs parts, shit, I think I counted like 5 of them sitting down. Got one 500i, part out, 462. A lot of 461s too sitting around. If anyone wants an old 461, send me a comment, message, tell. That's it for the day, YouTube.